And that is a wrap for week one. So, week one was pretty good. You know, I think most people probably saw it. The market has continued from the last 3 months of last year into this year. Everyone I spoke to was pretty busy. They had jobs on, a couple of final interviews happening. So it looks like so far that the market has continued from last year. So the way I'm going to structure today is things that went well, what didn't go well, some of the learnings, and then numbers for the week as well. So the main thing is, for this year, I am still on a big fat 0. So we've still got 340,000 to go. But if we look at this week, last week, some of the positives. So if I write here, positives, terrible writing. So, first positive that went well every day, number one, I did cold prospecting to candidates. Prospecting. Yeah. So I did cold prospecting to candidates. Now, in another market, if it's more client focused, it just means that make sure every single day that you are prospecting to either your client, or if it's so very candidate focused that you're doing the candidates, even when things are going well, when you're getting interviews and that sort of thing, every single day, try and put something in place, even if it's an hour, if you're really, really busy. I ended up with, I think, four new candidates this week, which in the Rec world is very good. I think from now on, I'm going to be aiming for 5 a week. So if I can get 1 a day, I see that as being really good. So yeah, cold prospecting every day. For me, it's on candidates. Now, number 2, and I think I've already mentioned this, is the market. The market's really good. People, it seems like the clients want to be meeting people. They want to see people coming through. They want to get interviews done. They want to hire. So that's been a really good thing to see this week that's carried on from last year. Number 3, first offer of the year has come through. There is a caveat to that, which we're going to go to probably in the negatives. But yeah, first offer has come through. I'm hopefully in the same candidate's going to get another another offer today. So we'll have 2 to pick from. But yeah, there is a slight caveat to that. Number 4, good thing of the week is client meeting. Now, they are a pretty well-known tech recruitment agency, have a great brand, kind of recently popped up, and everyone knows about them. And I've been trying to put a meeting with them for ages, calls, LinkedIn messages, emails, never got anything back. Now, off the back of a LinkedIn post I did with some candidates that I'm working with, they got some pretty good response, to be honest. One of the directors came back to that, so really happy with that. Got a phone call with him tomorrow morning. But yeah, the client I've been wanting to get on for ages goes again to the market looking up. People are coming back to you. And lastly, I guess it's kind of on the same thing. It's just people wanting to meet, getting out, getting in front of people. You can't beat it. If you can, I know it's tougher in some markets than others. Like, I used to do tech recruitment, so I get it. Just get yourself in front of them. Come up with a reason. Come up with a compelling reason to get in front of them. You will always find out things that you didn't know before. And it's just a better way of doing things. You will always come out with something good from that. So, that's positives for the week. Now, let's look at what didn't go well. Negatives. So, negative number 1 is with the offer. Classic, got to the end, and they want to negotiate on the fees. Now, there is a reason behind it. They haven't just got to the end of the process, they want to negotiate the fees. They knew about this candidate already, and the candidate did say to me that he wanted to be sent over there. So, and he's then told the client that. So they're kind of thinking, right, we already know this guy. He speaks to people in the company all the time. Why are we paying a fee for him? So I do get it. You know, usually in this situation, I just say no, because no, usually works. So I've adverted it before where it hasn't worked. But if you just say no and you push back, they want that candidate. You know, they're going to pay a fee for it, and I think they get it as well. I think sometimes you get to the end, they're just trying to go negotiate because they think that they can, because they think you're going to get some money. But if you push back on that, usually, like that, you'll still get that deal through. It's just about standing your feet. But the reasons behind it, I do sort of get it. But look, the candidate will hopefully have another offer, so he'll pick between the two. I'm not going to push him towards the big one, or the bigger one, because you shouldn't do that, because it is in the candidate's interest, whatever one he takes. So, look, let's see, but that is not an ideal thing. Number 2, it didn't go so well. Work from home. So every day this week I've been in the Monument WeWork on Eastcheap. You haven't been there, it's fucking great. Get in there. But on the Friday I thought, you know what, I'm going to work from home. What did that lead to? That led to me waking up later. You know, I didn't get into it quite as much. I'm staring at my phone a little bit. I can see myself doing it. So the learning from that is I'm going to be in the office every single day, including Monday, then through to Friday. So there's no days from home anymore. You know, if I want to achieve the goal that we've got in place, the 340, I think you can't be slacking on the days that you have during the week. So yeah, no more working from home days is a learning from now on. And then number 3, this is a bit of a weird one. I don't even know how to write this. I'm going to put speaking to candidates, and I realised myself doing it with a couple of people this week. Speaking to candidates. My relentless paranoia for candidates, which you get in any game, I promise you, in the rec to rec, it's bad. The relentless paranoia you have when candidates start to, not answer your phone calls as quickly, and I think I had it with a candidate this week where I just, I didn't get emotional towards it, but I was like, there are better ways to ask, are you sure you're 100% in this process? Like you're not double thinking it. There's good and bad ways to ask that, and I just didn't ask it in the best way. So yeah, just being a little bit more professional, and when you're about to make these calls, get yourself in a better state of mind so you can ask the question in a professional way. Not, are you sure you're not going to pull out on me? So yeah, just being a little bit more careful there. Number 4, which is one that probably most can relate to, Joe and the Juice. Don't eat there every day. It's expensive. Okay, so that's that done on the negative side. So overall learnings, being in the office 5 days, prospecting every day. That is the 2 main things from this week. So look at the numbers for this week. We had 12 interviews, which is pretty good. I think that is a good, KPI for me to go after. So I'm going to stick that in as an actual KPI for the meanwhile as I come and create them. I didn't do proper tracking of candidate calls, which I know is important, but sometimes it's just, you don't want to put on the fact that you got a voicemail. It wastes time. But I get it. I'm doing it for this video, so I have to do it. So I'll be better on the candidate calls next week. There's found 4 new candidates this week from the prospecting. So I wrote that down. 4 new candidates. Now, as I said earlier, 5 new candidates a week is going to be the goals with 1 a day. So I'm going to keep that as a KPI. Now, I did 2 LinkedIn posts. One was the initial video that I put out on the Monday, and then I put one out with candidates, which is really good. So I'm going to actually push for 3 a week. So maybe like a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be, but I'm going to push for 3 a week. I think pushing content out 3 times a week is going to look good. So then we're going to look at hours. So Monday to Thursday, I got in the office from 7:30. So from Monday to Thursday, I got in the office from 7:30 and stayed till 7. And then on the Friday, I did 9 till 3. I did an hour on the Saturday and then 4 hours yesterday as more prep. So that ended being 55 hours of work for the week, which, to be fair, felt, it felt good. It felt achievable. Yeah, I didn't feel like I was lagging at any point. So, yeah, I'm not gonna make a KPI around hours worked, but I'll just keep that updated and what that looks like every week as well. So, that's week 1, done, dusted. I'm hoping this week we're gonna get the first deal in. I'm actually expecting another offer from a different candidate as well. So, let's see. This could be a good week, and then. Yeah, then we'll go from there, and we'll continue into this week. I'm going to try and make these videos a bit better because I don't just want to stand at a whiteboard every day saying what I've done. I want to be a little bit more interactive, but leave it with me, and good luck this week.